If you could hear my voice right now, I would not begin with advice. I would not begin with instructions. I would not begin by telling you what you should do, who you should become, or how quickly you need to heal. I would simply open my arms and say, "Come here, just for a moment. Come and rest. You have been carrying so much, maybe more than anyone realizes, maybe more than you realize yourself." Sometimes we become so accustomed to carrying heavy things that we forget how heavy they truly are. We wake up, put on a brave face, move through another day, answer messages, fulfill responsibilities, smile when necessary, and continue walking forward. And because we continue walking, the world assumes we are fine. But being strong does not mean you are not tired. Being capable does not mean you do not need comfort. Being resilient does not mean your heart never aches. So before anything else, I want you to know something important. You do not have to earn kindness. You do not have to deserve compassion. You do not have to prove your worthiness before receiving love. You are already worthy, right now, exactly as you are, even with your mistakes, even with your fears, even with your doubts, even with the parts of yourself you try to hide. You are worthy. And if nobody has told you that lately, let these words be a gentle reminder. You matter. Your life matters. Your story matters. Your presence matters more than you know. Somewhere along the way, many of us learn to become harsh with ourselves. We learn to forgive everyone except ourselves. We learn to show patience to strangers while criticizing our own hearts. We learn to offer understanding to others while denying it to ourselves. But imagine for a moment that someone you love deeply came to you carrying the exact burdens you carry. Imagine they told you every fear, every regret, every insecurity, every mistake. Would you speak to them the way you sometimes speak to yourself? Would you call them a failure? Would you tell them they are not enough? Would you tell them they should have everything figured out by now? Of course not. You would be gentle. You would be understanding. You would remind them that they are human. You would remind them that growth takes time. You would remind them that nobody walks through life perfectly. So why not offer some of that same grace to yourself? You deserve it too. The truth is that life is not a race. It never was. Despite what the world sometimes tells you, there is no universal timeline you are supposed to follow. Some people find their path early. Others discover it much later. Some people build something, lose it, and rebuild again. Some people take detours they never expected. Some people spend years wandering before finding where they belong. And none of these journeys are wrong. A flower does not compare itself to the tree beside it. The moon does not rush to become the sun. Each thing unfolds in its own time, and so will you. Maybe today you feel behind. Maybe today you feel uncertain. Maybe today you are wondering whether things will ever get better. If that is where you are, I want you to hear this clearly. Your current chapter is not your final chapter. The page you are standing on is not the end of the story. Life has a way of surprising us. The very things that seem impossible today can become realities tomorrow. The pain that feels endless can eventually become wisdom. The confusion that overwhelms you now can one day become clarity. And the person you are becoming may already be growing quietly beneath the surface, even if you cannot yet see it. Growth is often invisible before it becomes visible. Just as seeds spend time underground before they bloom, many of the most important changes in your life happen where nobody can see them, including you. So if progress feels slow, do not lose heart. Slow progress is still progress. Tiny steps still move you forward. Small acts of courage still count. Some days, getting out of bed is courage. Some days, asking for help is courage. Some days, continuing to try is courage. And every one of those victories matters. I know there are moments when loneliness feels overwhelming. Moments when the silence seems louder than any noise. Moments when you wonder whether anyone truly understands what you are carrying. Loneliness can make us feel invisible. It can convince us that we are facing everything alone. But even in those moments, please remember this. You are far less alone than you think. There are hearts all over the world carrying similar fears, similar hopes, similar wounds, similar dreams. People who have cried the same tears. People who have asked the same questions. People who have sat awake at night wondering whether everything would be okay, and somehow, little by little, they found their way through. You can too. Not because you have to be perfect, not because you have all the answers, but because human beings are far more resilient than they often realize. You have already survived difficult days. You have already overcome challenges that once seemed impossible. You have already endured moments that tested every ounce of your strength. Look at you. You are still here. That matters. Sometimes we become so focused on where we want to go that we forget to honor how far we have already come. Take a moment and think about that. There was a version of you in the past who did not know if they would make it through certain seasons. Yet here you are, breathing, learning, growing, continuing. That deserves recognition. That deserves respect. That deserves a moment of gratitude. And while we're talking about gratitude, I don't mean the kind that ignores pain. Real gratitude is not pretending everything is perfect. Real gratitude is noticing light while acknowledging darkness. It is recognizing beauty even when life feels messy. It is finding small moments worth holding on to. A warm cup of coffee, a kind message, the sound of rain against a window, a familiar song, a deep breath, a quiet morning, a good laugh, a gentle hug. These moments may seem small, but life is often built from small moments, and sometimes those small moments become the threads that help carry us through difficult seasons. So please do not overlook them. They matter. You matter. And if your heart feels tired today, let these words be a place to rest. Not forever. Just long enough to remember something important. You do not have to carry everything alone. You do not have to solve every problem today. You do not have to know exactly what comes next. It is okay to pause. It is okay to breathe. It is okay to be a work in progress. Because every human being is a work in progress. Every single one. The people who seem confident, the people who seem successful, the people who appear to have everything together. All of them are learning as they go. All of them have fears. All of them have uncertainties. All of them are figuring things out one day at a time, just like you. And perhaps that is one of life's greatest secrets. Nobody truly has it all figured out. We simply keep learning, keep growing, keep loving, keep trying, and somehow those small efforts add up to a meaningful life. So if you are feeling lost today, be gentle with yourself. If you're feeling broken, be gentle with yourself. If you are feeling uncertain, be gentle with yourself. You deserve the same kindness you so freely give to others. And perhaps the greatest wisdom I can offer is this. Your value does not come from your productivity. Your worth does not come from your achievements. Your importance does not come from what you own, earn, or accomplish. Your worth is inherent. It belongs to you simply because you exist. Nothing can take that away. Not failure, not rejection, not mistakes, not setbacks, not difficult seasons. You are valuable because you are you. And that is enough. More than enough. So if you need a hug today, imagine one wrapped around these words. A warm hug, a patient hug, a safe hug. The kind that says, I see you, I care about you. You don't have to pretend here, you don't have to be perfect. You are loved more than you know. And perhaps most importantly, keep going. Not because you must rush, not because you must prove anything, but because there are still beautiful moments waiting for you. There are still people you haven't met, still laughs you haven't laughed, still sunsets you haven't watched, still dreams that haven't arrived, still chapters that haven't been written. The story is not over, not even close. And I am so glad you're here.